Therapeutic and Spiritual Significance of Plasticine by Nona Orbach. Plasticine is closely associated with childhood. It comes in a wide variety of colors and is very simple to handle, thus encouraging playfulness and joy. It is easy to build with and pull apart, and it lends itself to modification and change, reflecting a general atmosphere of optimism and even magic. There is no need for complex skills in order to reach aesthetic results. Children like to create snakes by rolling them together or pressing objects in order to leave the signs. Six-years-old loves to mix and blend and order. He worked on this project for a few weeks. The medium easily produces colorful success and compositional achievement. Others spread and smear it on cardboard. With some practice, one can blend a few different colors to create new shades, working with it by spreading it, smearing it on cardboard, or building taller structures. The artwork looks complex and aesthetic without much effort, so the feeling of accomplishment for the unskilled is significant. Young children will narrate stories and everyday situations and enjoy the three-dimensional real miniature world they see in front of them, which they have created themselves. This gives them a sense of power, control, and accomplishment. Plasticine may evoke sensual enjoyment from the strong tactility and aggressive feelings and pleasure from smearing and getting dirty. Building with plasticine should be done after kneading and requires an understanding of the concept of attaching and three-dimensional structural elements. Such work requires an understanding of direction and volume and a tactile and physical ability to connect parts. Since it does not dry, the process can continue throughout several sessions or be changed if necessary. It lends itself easily to creating rich miniature worlds. We have noticed that suggesting only white plasticine emphasizes its connecting quality. It opens wide 3D experiments. This was suggested in a kindergarten. The children confronted such a limiting condition suggestion for the first time. A suggestion for art therapists workshop: plasticine, cardboard, flexible metal parts, and wooden sticks. We have noticed that the use of plasticine, especially during the winter, is a significant tool for strengthening the relationship between therapist and client. Sitting together by the heater on a cold day while kneading hard masses of material together often develops intimate, soothing conversations. The therapist is the client's apprentice, needs hard materials for him or helps him put together various parts. During the corona pandemic, when children were at home, I suggested through my study group on Facebook to offer them small cardboard and squeeze, squash, and spread tiny bits of plasticine. A thick surface provides confidence that the container will accumulate the mass of material and emotions as well. Here is a suggested activity in therapy for children aged 5 to 7 who have difficulties in social interaction. Each child had a few pieces of plasticine on a small personal cardboard. They were asked to create a figure that will then be placed in the common space. The children exchanged plasticine colors between them, and some used the small substrate as a surface on which they applied the plasticine. Two talked about sea creatures. One boy covered his small surface with black. Another one created a colorful snake. A lively discourse developed about dangerous snakes. A 13-year-old chose black and white plasticine. He plays the drums, and we can notice how the sense of rhythm is visible here as well. Nomi Tannhauser is an artist and a teacher at Bezalel Academy of Arts and Design in Jerusalem. In her painting lessons, she teaches the students how to create mixtures of colors using plasticine. This is her artwork. A new understanding of plasticine. The cruel and tragic attack on Israeli civilians on October 7, 2023, and the resulting war with Hamas in Gaza have claimed the lives of thousands of Israelis and Palestinians. Israelis residing close to the border were relocated to hotels and community centers. The Creative and Art Therapies Association initiated over 40 studios to provide first aid for affected families. A team of art therapists supported people of all ages who wanted to use materials. During these months, we have noticed extensive use of certain mediums, all connectors such as glue, tapes, strings, staplers, and plasticine. We have never seen such extensive use of these materials nationwide and at all ages. Perhaps because it is a childish material, it is not intimidating. Its softness and warmth naturally continue the body's emotions and soul. Applying pressure, punching, rubbing, crushing, smearing, engraving, carving, and shaping seem simple. All these straightforward actions release tension, particularly in traumatic times. Here are a few artworks done by art therapists as a response to their clients during sessions or after. Plasticine's innocence disappeared as it was utilized to express complex emotions. A sensory close-to-body material with oily, flexible, and 3D dimensions easily lends itself to express aggression, fear, grief, and sorrow. The final work looks integral, which may also serve as a container for the process. Is this the bit of consolation the soul needs? Plasticine's sensory properties, including its close-to-body feel, oily texture, flexibility, and 3D capabilities, make it well suited for conveying feelings of aggression, fear, grief, and sorrow, potentially serving as vessels for the emotional processes. In light of these observations, one may wonder if plasticine offers a form of solace for the soul in times of distress. Keywords: intimacy, joy, miniature, optimism, playfulness, pleasure, sensuality, success, tactility, 3D, connector, relieving and releasing tension, agony, and distress. Most citations are from The Spirit of Matter by Orbach and Galkin, first published in Hebrew in 1997. It immediately became an essential tool for therapists and art educators. You're welcome to purchase the shorter English version, which contains detailed descriptions of 17 art materials and 34 rich artistic processes. The full Plasticine PDF text is available for free. See the links below.